leading a support group, I would share. I'm not really at a good place right now. Mind you, I'm the leader. I'm not somebody who came to, get comforted or, connect or no. I was the leader. As a leader, you owe that to those who follow. They are being vulnerable with you. They are taking wisdom from you. The least you can do is be yourself. And this is why I got letters stating how I changed people's lives. Women that became homeless due to domestic violence. I would encourage her. People that would lose their children, get their children taken away. I would encourage her. Men that lost their wives due to infidelity. I helped him. And I multitasked. Because as I helped, I shared myself. So I was teaching different forms of coping skills. But they were witnessing how I was able to successfully, can I say successfully, pick myself up. And so sometimes when you are light as a feather, your spirit annoys those that are not healed, those that refuse to do the work, those that condemned themselves. It is time we stop hating on each other. It is time we find love in one another. And I'm being led to say, those of you that find yourself in situations where you messed up. Yeah, you messed up bad. Right? Okay, now the door's closed. What you do now? What you do is you pray. You stop what you was doing to bring harm. You purify yourself. You accept the wish of who you offended. See, that's true healing. That's true love. When you accept no. Let me tell you why. I've had so much schooling. But on a spiritual level, there's really no way I can explain what I know. All I can say is I have connections to angels, to the spiritual world, to God. And I've been taught different ways to maneuver. And the reason why I was taught these things through download is because God has a purpose. And I was going to be used. That's why you hear me. I overcame a lot of obstacles to get here. The person that I was once married to, in secret, was living a double life. He was one way in the daytime. He was another way at night. I was not aware of it. Because very early in our marriage, we got separated. And when I tell you early, I'm saying maybe a year we got separated. And in that separation, we were not enemies. I was hell of a friend. Let me rephrase that. A best friend. So I thought. Meanwhile, he belonged to a coven. Meanwhile, he was sacrificing me and my child. For what? For money. For status. For recognition. To stun on people. You see, sometimes you think you know people, And you don't. It doesn't matter if you're the one that's being called to run errands, to do things, to go to lawyers, to go to interviews. It doesn't matter. And you know what? That doesn't matter. Even though all of that occurred, and I was stabbed several times in my back by family members. I was poisoned. On a Mother's Day. Let me say that again. I was poisoned on a Mother's Day. I was invited to an in-law's house. I had the audacity to bring my son. They worked on the food before they served it. Do you see the God I serve? No, do you see the God I serve? I didn't die. I was living in an illusion. This person was gathering information from me to deliver it to the coven. To bring blockages in my life. On my finances. On my businesses. On my health. They were stealing my creative ideas and energy harvesting. My ex had the audacity. Can I just be real with y'all? Can I just be real? The audacity to bring a witch, an evil witch, to my place of employment. She knew me. And I remember the last episode I said I wanted to speak on something about first impressions. And it didn't come up. And it's funny how it's coming up right now. Because when I first locked eyes with her, something was off. That's why you need to trust your intuition, okay? Something was off. I didn't know her, but something was off. But understand, I was at my place of employment. So even though she was looking twisted, as a professional, I don't know her diagnosis as of yet.